Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Interesting. I think we'll start with the T in the middle. This outline, no. Yeah, outline 1 pixel solid. Set this background to this first off. One 20, 100. Should give me a line around that T. Gradient. This color 25%. This color. Change that outline to 90 solid. This color. Thick is this 180, so 40 pixels, 40 pixels. Didn't want the pink, I wanted the blue. Ah, 90 degrees. And we want to shift this across 50%. I might use 50%. So 100 pixels, maybe. Too far. 80 would be right. Okay. Give this an outline of solid orange. For now. And where my outline's gone. Okay, let's just move that instead. Minus 50, 78, 120, 40. Why is that not getting any bigger? Do this the other way round. Problematic by the looks of things. Why is that not staying inside that box? Well, this is going to become fun. We do that, we actually get that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Twenty, 20, 20, 20. 20, 20, 20, and 240 by the looks of things. 20, 20, 20, 240. Would shove it over there. We actually want it on the left, so let's do that. That actually probably means that we can get rid of. Nope. And these numbers are going to be slightly different. So we want 80, 90, 100. Interesting. Minus 200 here. 80 there. Minus 200 is too far. 160, 150, 140. Right, 140 will get us that middle. That's good. Let's add just a blank space because that will give us this bit. Let's change this back into the background color. So which is solid and that color. Right, how are we getting on? Get rid of the background yellow. Now, why has that moved that? Oh, okay, yeah. Let's start with a linear gradient, 93s, I think 20 pixels. And translate 40. The non-blue should be barren. Let's add this color. What is this? Hmm. Might have to use an extra element by the looks of things, but we'll deal with that in a second. This is going to be at pixels, 40 pixels. No, I don't like the way this is working. Let's start again. We'll do things slightly. Ooh, I wonder. We might be able to do this very nicely, actually. Outline. 1 pixel solid and red. This is background to white for now. Margin 20. That should then include all of the. Yep. We'll do a linear gradient. $90. Got that pink. 40 pixels, then transparent. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want a border inline, 40 pixels, solid. Right, that gets us those bits. Then we're going to have a conic gradient. 40 pixels, 40 pixels. Start it from 90 degrees. Transparent. .5%, and the pink. Temporarily set this background as transparent now. It will give us a better idea of what's going on. Now this we want to only repeat on X. We want to shift it 100 pixels out, I think. No, 80 maybe? About 60? Set it to 100 pixels wide maybe? Maybe a little bit more. How about 120? That seems to get us all the parts in place. Then we will shift the top down by maybe 100 pixels. About 160. Quite good. And then we'll change this to 9-inch solid color. Set this background to this color for now. Then it will be one pixel 3. Margins in, so what, 100 from the top, 60 from the sides, 0 from the bottom. Add a character like that. That should keep the bottom from falling out. That's 20. Yeah, we want that to be 0. Perfect. Okay, and if we set this to a gradient from 90 degrees at 40 pixels, and then make it transparent, percent, and then the blue. Then just shift that across by 80 pixels, not 80 pixels. How about 60? 60 looks good. Get rid of that outline. Okay, that's because I've actually made it too narrow, so to 40, then that will actually be 80. Then all we need is a cover up here. So if we use behind this a linear gradient, transparent, 60 pixels, this color, not 60, how about 80? How about remembering to do 90 degrees? Then change that back to 60. That one needs to be 80. This wants to be 60. Let me do 0 slash 60 pixels probably. Nope. Okay. We're starting here, which had 100. We need to go 60 pixels in. Two for 140. That looks good. That looks very good. Let's do gradient. That is basically this. We're going to take this bit out and replace this with the do C to be strong. Replace this with RG. Ooh, is that the replacement? Oh, hang on. It's just declare that in its own bit. Check that's still 100%. We haven't really saved that many characters, but should be able to take that space out. I think I need that. Yes, I do. Okay, let's minify that. And unit replace. This is not a great solution, but it is a solution. I can't think of a better way of doing it at the moment, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.